Today, I walked away from my marriage and I left my husband. Not everything you see on social media is the truth. And as much as it hurts, it was for the best. And obviously, I'm really upset that things turned out this way. I chose to become a single mom by choice just because my heart and desire to be a mom is something I have always had. It's a nightmare. I'm living in a nightmare. And please pray, because I'm obviously hurting so bad right now. This was not an easy decision, and it's not something I wanted to do, but it needed to happen.
Welcome back, family. Today, we are going to understand why it is never a good idea to follow a woman's program as a man in a relationship. This modern woman literally persuaded her man to marry her, then she decides to divorce him, and now she has the nerve to come cry on the internet for sympathy. I will start by showing you a clip of her playing her victim card by crying for sympathy for her divorce even though she is the one that is divorcing her husband. Do not feel sorry for this woman because she is far from a victim, and I will prove it to you later on. Let's watch.
Today, I walked away from my marriage and I left my husband. Not everything you see on social media is the truth, and it's been a really long, hard battle of trying to make things work, and I can only take so much emotional and verbal and psychological neglect that I have to start thinking about my future child and protecting her as well. And as much as it hurts, it was for the best. And obviously, I'm really upset that things turned out this way. But it had to be done because I was gonna miscarry if it didn't, from the stress of having to deal with a toxic relationship. I asked for prayers and I asked for peace and kindness. Please don't contact my husband. Don't ask any questions that I'm not ready to answer. I just need peace and love right now as I go back to my single mom by choice, not by choice journey. It's a nightmare. I'm living in a nightmare. So please, I just wanted to give an update, and that's what's been going on, and just please be kind and supportive, and please pray, because I'm obviously hurting so bad right now. This was not an easy decision, and it's not something I wanted to do, but it needed to happen. So please just pray for me and for baby Hannah.
I repeat, do not feel sorry for this woman. She is not the victim here. Her ex-husband supported her even though he wasn't for it at the beginning, and I will prove it to you. But first, let her explain her side of the story so that you guys can have an understanding on how we got here.
Hey guys, I wanted to do a story time explaining how I went from getting married in 24 hours to becoming a single mom by choice. Me and my ex were together for 5 years. In 2019, I became pregnant with triplets. I ended up miscarrying all 3 of them. They were all ruptured ectopic pregnancies that actually killed me once, and then almost again for a second time with internal bleeding. We went through infertility treatment to accomplish that pregnancy. It was an IUI with natural conception, so there was never any question like if we wanted kids or not wanted kids. It was always assumed from that point on. This past year, I scheduled an appointment with my infertility doctor, and when I went in, they told me that I had pretty much 0 eggs left in my ovarian reserve, and that if I wanted a family, it was now or never. On the way home from that appointment, my ex straight up told me that he wanted nothing to do with a baby. He would not feed it. He would not care for it. He would not love it. He wanted absolutely nothing to do with it and to use a sperm donor. I was completely caught off guard. Like I said, we were supposed to get married the next day. This was never a question if we wanted kids or didn't. We already went through fertility treatment to get pregnant before. So at that point, I chose to become a single mom by choice just because my heart and desire to be a mom is something I've always had. Anyone that thinks having a biological dad is better than no dad is just plain ignorant, because my child will live a much happier and healthier life without that in it, without the abuse. So like I said, him doing what he did really did get me away from a situation, and I have no regrets. So I hope that kind of explains better of how I ended up where I am, and thank you all for listening.
Modern women literally prioritize becoming a mother without a nuclear family because of their own selfish reasons. They are literally choosing to put their unborn children at a statistical disadvantage, and they don't even care. Check out how excited she was when she learned that her IVF procedure was successful and she got pregnant.
1, 2, 3.
I told you were gonna get pregnant. Here, let me see. Hold it up. Hold it up to the camera. She got me all emotional.
Well, as you may have realized already that this video is more about educating ourselves than entertainment as usual. This woman is divorcing a man that supported her decision of being a mom, even though he didn't want to have kids anymore. This proves that women are only loyal to their own desires. It doesn't matter what you have done for them in the past. All they care about is what you are doing for them now. And if they feel like you are no more serving their purpose, they will get rid of you like you are nothing. That is why I always advise you guys to focus on you. Focus on your dreams and goals. And everything else that comes into your life is just a bonus. I will show you how much her husband supported her throughout this in vitro fertilization process. Let's watch.
Needs a donor daddy when you have a real daddy. I did a gender reveal and then I find out I'm pregnant. Like a little backwards, but it works. But you did it.
You did it.
We don't have to do it again.
Unbelievable, thank God.
Well, you're gonna have a boy next.
If we do it again,
Yeah,
it'll
well-
be a boy in a long time. But
The whole process was,
the egg retrieval, everything.
yeah, everything, the egg retrieval, all that, like, putting it in you, just doing it again, it's been a nightmare. So.
No, but we're she's
I
gonna
know,
stay.
I for sure, I know for sure,
Oh,
there's
we
no
need
way.
like 6 more weeks of PIO and then we're done.
Wow, I'm blown away.
Like you did it. We did it, baby.
Unbelievable.
You don't believe in God? Like this is proof that God is real, because this is like the impossible. And everyone's here. Like I normally test by myself and everyone's here. And he walks in like everyone, my mom picks up at 2 a.m. thinking I'm in the back of an ambulance. Like
You professional video over here.
like it just, I did a
Wow.
I love you. You were in shock, weren't you?
I'm
You
still
didn't know what-
shocked, I
You
mean,
didn't know what you were walking.
I knew you were gonna get pregnant, it's just a little shocking to actually see it. It's like, but honestly, 100, I told you 1,000,000%, there's no way. There's no way you're not.
I lost
I said,
that.
it ain't this time, it's never.
It's a
There's no
girl. It's ghetto. It's a girl.
Wow.
Oh my god, baby. I'm freaking pregnant. You got me. You did it.
Wow.
Yay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
I love
I
you.
love you.
I'm sorry you found out like this, but
Alright,
it was a good way, I guess.
Probably gonna get fired after this one.
Tell him that your wife's pregnant.
Your wife's pregnant.
Yeah.
That's fine.
This guy even married her to give her the security women always claim they want. As you may all see here on the screen, this guy chose to support her even though he didn't want kids, but he agreed to it so that he can please her. Well, this is a mistake that no man should ever make. Do not get under a woman's program because they are all drove by emotions. And when their emotions change, they also completely change their so-called plan, and they will remove you like you never existed. A woman's loyalty is very much different than a man's loyalty. There is nothing more emasculating than a man who follows a woman. You're gonna have to have self-respect if you want to be respected by others. So, fellas, never give a woman that kind of power. And above all, always keep your head up, focus on your goals, and everything else will follow. I love you, and I appreciate you for all your support. Please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and share to help push this content to more men in need. I'm out. Peace.